Oh yeah. Let's see. Got that generator running. My batteries are at 14.6 and 14.6 because I also have the chassis engine running. And then also, as you can see here, I got the Truma heater on, and right now I got it on mix 2, which gives me 1700 watts of power, so I'm working that generator. Hey everybody, Mike Chipper here, Chipper's Island Adventures. Welcome to the new year. And today here in New England we are beginning with a bit of cold and a fresh snow on the ground. So I came out to the rig, I fired up the generator for my monthly test, but I have other things to talk about as well. Happy New Year and stick around. So hey everybody, I'm here in my RV. I haven't been doing a whole lot of videos. I actually haven't been doing any. I kind of took a break for the holidays, and I didn't want to do a year after year repeat. You know, I've done videos of when it snows. I've done videos of storms. I did videos of the Christmas holidays and things like that. So I just took a break, but I have been waiting to do this video. And I'm kind of excited because you know, my generator is working great. I came out here this morning. It's a bit cold and we got a fresh coat of snow. And my battery on my chassis was under 10%. And that's with a trickle charger, a solar trickle charger sitting on my dash. So I went ahead, I hit battery boost and it fired right up. So that's nice. So I have it running right now, let it charge the battery a little bit because it is overcast, but it's going to get nice and sunny tomorrow. And I don't want to drive it because, like I said, we got a fresh coat of snow and I just shoveled off my driveway and it's a little bit slick. I threw down a little bit of salt, which should work on my driveway, but I don't really like driving the Travato on the highways when there's all that wet, salty debris or melt on the highways that it's just kicking up underneath. I like to bypass that, so I don't really go out on days like this. So let's talk about things I did. All right, so what I did is I ordered a couple things off Etsy, which has me pretty excited. The first one is the freshwater tank nut that goes underneath the freshwater tank that you pull off, you unscrew it in order to drain the freshwater tank. And what I did is I went on Etsy and purchased this. And look at that. I love this thing. Now I have yet to put it on. You can see it says Alienware, or I think that's the name of the company, Alienware, and it says W4 version 3. And you can see this thing is made with a 3D printer, and I'll tell you, I am really impressed with it. And it's actually made by, it's actually made by Alien Enterprises. My tape covers it up because they give you an extra O-ring. What does that mean? Well, this comes with an O-ring on it. You can see it right here, and that eliminates, hopefully, the need to apply Teflon tape to this screw area, threaded area I should say. So I'll tell you, I'm really impressed with this. It does have a little hole on one of the handles. I believe that's so you can put a little bit of string on it should it ever come off, or maybe if you want to just let it dangle there while you're doing your water. To me it doesn't matter. I just usually set it right there. Just don't drive off without it, right? So always finish the task you're performing before you move on to another one. But I'm very impressed with this. I can't wait to put it on. I'm not going to bother putting it on till the spring. You know, that's when I'm going to fill up my freshwater tank. Right now it's empty, and I'll do that in the spring. And I really like the fact that it also came with an extra O-ring. So that's one thing. And I know I get excited about this stuff because to me these are little upgrades that mean a lot. You know, there's some upgrades that are nice, you know, like I put up these phone holders. You can see one in the corner over there, I hope. They're mag mounts. I put them above each side of the bed. That's not a big deal. But this means a lot because whenever I do the freshwater tank, you got to get under there with channel locks. Now I can just spin it off. And that means a lot to me. Maybe it doesn't mean as much to other people, but hey. So anyway, my next one is paramount for long drives and when you're boondocking, we'll say. And that is being able to hang a curtain across the area between the cab and the living area. So again, I went on Etsy and ordered this part. So I ordered this, and what this is, it's a curtain pole holder, and you can hang a curtain pole on this in two ways. One, you can just mount it in here, or two, you can run it through the hole. I ordered 3 of these because I thought I might need a third, like one in the middle, but it turns out you only need one on the left and right because the middle actually has what I'll call a whale back where the pizza oven goes up a little bit. And so it doesn't work having 3 of these. You only need 2, one on the left, one on the right. And one of the things, I tried putting up a tension rod up there, but because of the nature of the wall and everything, it just wasn't working. And I found that it popped right off. So I ordered these once I saw them. And again, I ordered them off Etsy, but I don't think these are from Alien Enterprises. I can't remember. If you want either of these, all you have to do is go on to Etsy and type in Travato accessories or Travato parts, and these items will pop up, and you'll see other stuff. So I'm going to show you my finished product, though it's not quite finished because I haven't taken the sticker off the rod yet, but this is what we're looking like. So this is now my curtain in the front. Now if any of you have followed along, you'll know my RV has kind of a nautical theme in it. So I saw this pair of curtains, and it had a lighthouse on it. Unfortunately, I have it reversed. This should be on the left side, the driver's side, but I put it on the other side. Nobody's gonna notice because it's only gonna be like that if I'm boondocking, or, and this was what I found out this summer, when I was driving through a lot of heat for long periods of time, the air conditioner in the chassis cannot keep up. It cannot cool the whole van. So what I did is I went ahead and took that shower curtain, the outdoor shower curtain that comes with the rig, has little Velcro points, and I did that along the pizza oven, and it held the coolness. What a difference. We went from, we'll say, 88 degrees trying to keep it cool to instant coolness. As soon as we hung that curtain up, we were cool up front. The rest of the cabin, not so much, but who cares? We were trying to stay cool up in the chassis. So that's why I want these curtains, is one, to keep the coolness in the front, and two, so I can throw them up there when boondocking. And now they're just mounted there, and what I want to do is get and sew on a couple pieces of Velcro, like one here, and just sew it on, and then put a little Velcro tab off to the side, something like that. Maybe have a couple in the middle, you know, so it will Velcro tight, and then one over on the side, and then I think I'll be golden. I think that'll work perfectly. And this works great. And you can see what I did is I just went ahead where I attach the clips. I make sure it's under one of the bows where the curtain bows out, because I have this type of setup with the grommet rings. So I love it. And like I said, I got to take the sticker off. I haven't done that yet. And then when you don't want it, you could just go ahead, take the curtain, push it out of the way like so. And it's not going to be in your way at all. And it works great. Go ahead and push this back like so, and there you go. My curtains are out of the way. And the reason, if you might have noticed, it pops out in back of this seat is because I got a backpack on that seat, and I keep things like I keep a first aid kit on it. I also store some batteries in it for my tools, things like that. And I'll tell you, that works great. And I think that's about it for my latest little upgrades. I just wanted to get a video out for the first of the year. Let you know I've been great. I grew a beard because I am not a fan of being cold. I do have a trip coming up soon, and my videos, I'll be doing more of them here in the future after we've gotten through the holidays, which we are now. And I do want to say that my solar trickle charger, which you see right here sitting on the dash, works awesome. If you do not have one of those yet, get yourself one, because I go on the Travato websites like Travato Owners and Wannabe on Facebook, and I see people always asking about the chassis battery. Yes, it has a phantom draw. Yes, if you do not pay attention to it for a few days, you will see a decrease in voltage on that battery, to the point where if you wait a long time, you will drain it. Using that trickle charger has worked great. So I'm here exercising the generator. Really can't see anything. I'm not going to touch any buttons up there, but it's probably been going for about an hour. Let's take a walk outside. I'm going to turn off these lights. Oh yeah. Got my trickle charger up there. I just cleaned all the snow off, so that should be kicking in. The sun wants to come out. This is all fresh snow, folks. Just happened this morning. You can see my generator's puffing along down there. Sounds great, works great. I'll tell you, I love my Travato. I really do. And so with that said, Happy New Year. I wish each of you all the best in 2026. And if you like this video, feel free to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. All the best to all, and happy adventures.